Hey everybody, it's John, owner of The Simplest Biz, about the pallet recycling business. Yes, about the training course that I sell, the Simplest Biz training course as well. But today I want to cover a couple things. Very important. It's about a common topic that I get brought up in comments and that type of thing, and I want to make sure everybody understands this before you get done with this video. But first of all, the only way I can ensure that you get more information about this or that you get the most updated information is for you to subscribe to this channel. Also, I need you to thumbs up the video if you like it, of course, and hit the bell so you get the notifications of new material coming out or revised material so you have the most up-to-date information. And the only way I can ensure that is if you subscribe to this channel, which I hope you do. Let's get to it. The common misconception that people have when you hear comments out there about the pallet industry, they're referring to the pallet you see on the screen right here, right? That's called a standard 4840 pallet. That's what the pallet yards sell, right? That's what 95% of their business is, and they're selling to large corporations. And there's a need for this size pallet. But there's so much other stuff that is out there that's available to us that when people, especially individuals, are trying to work the pallet game without knowing the information that's in this training, they think this is it. They think this is where all the money is. This is what the only thing they can work with as far as selling to businesses or even selling to pallet yards, which I don't agree with to do anyway. But look at this one just while we're on here. A quantity of 10, $310 plus $173 shipping. Now this is from Uline. They're expensive, I'll give you that. But look at what they're charging for a newly built pallet heat treat as well. I'm not saying you can't deal with 4840s, but I want to show you in the pictures following, I'm going to walk you through all the different scenarios that you want to run into and the type of things that we teach to be able to help the business that come into play. This is also a used 4840 where you see scabs, so those are out there as well, not all about new stuff. This can be part of your business. You see the scabs that I'm pointing to or the damage. They're still good pallets. They can be sold, but this isn't the whole industry. When we hear comments out there about the pallet industry, 9 times out of 10, they are referring to this pallet, okay? So I want to make that perfectly clear. Let's look at the difference, though. Here's a picture of a place you could come across, and look how many different styles of pallets they have. Only number 5 here is the standard 4840. So if you're the person that's dealing in that 4840 pallet and you come up to this business and you say, well, only ones I want are this number 5, right? Well, what's the issue with that? You're not helping that business out much, are you? You need to be the person that knows how to move this style here, the smaller ones, these block pallets, these smaller block pallets, these inverted with no bottom board block pallets, and the 4840. That way you get exclusivity for the deal. And I teach this in the training for you to deal with these types of businesses and go straight from this place straight to the buyer with these stacks of pallets on your truck. Okay, even mixed loads of them where you have some 4840s, some of these, and some of the different styles all on one truck. Even the stacks could be different. You could have 10 4840s and some of the block pallets and some of the inverted with no bottom runners mixed in one stack and not have to sort them as well. There's strategies for that. So it's all about making your life more simple and at the same time satisfying the supplier where when this guy comes again to get these 4840s, they're going to be shooed away because you're the guy who knows how to move this stuff. But let's move further. There's more than that. There's 6-foot pallets that can come into play. If this business as well had the 6-foot pallet laying here, well, we'd be the ones to know how to move these as well. And then we have a variety of longer pallets and a whole variety of different size pallets that could come into play. You have a Euro style pallet, somewhat of a Euro style block pallet. You have long 10 and 12-foot pallets. You have wrong way pallets where the slats are going in this lengthways. You have skinny 4-foot pallets and a whole variety of other ones are out there. They're innumerable. Are the styles of pallets that come into play wing pallets, right? 4 runner pallets. We'll get into that in the next picture. So like this one right here is a Forerunner 96-inch pallet that we can deal with. Look at these prices here on this pallet. 96 by 48, holds 7,000 pounds, 104 pound shipping weight, 5 of them per pallet. It's $116 per pallet at Uline. Crazy. All right. What if you found these for new? What do you think you're going to be able to sell them for? And we're not going to be doing Uline prices, of course, but because it's used. But think of the profit margins we're talking about when it comes to per unit pricing. Then there's crates. All right. So there's all different sizes, styles of crates. Same thing goes for the crates. If I know how to move solid wooden sided crates and slatted crates and short crates, the types of businesses that need these different varieties, that's knowledge you need to know. Small ones like this. So having that type of information is key to moving this stuff on a regular basis to the businesses that actually need them. So we have to supply you with that information, the types of businesses we're going to be dealing with these styles of crates as well. Also, 55-gallon drums, all right? Gaylord boxes, like you see here on the right. I think I got to zoom in here on these. These are triple-sided, large Gaylord boxes that businesses need to put their inventory in. So think about this. Lastly, as I conclude this, when you see this pallet right here and you hear people talking about the pallet business, and maybe if it's competitive or this, that, and the other, they're referring to this pallet, this 4840 standard pallet. This is less than 10% of my business, okay? Used to be 90% when I first started this back in 98, because I didn't know any better. But there's a better way, knowing how to move not only the 4840, make that a portion of your business, and you can make it all your business. I don't care personally, but I just know to make your life easier, if you know how to move all this different stuff that we've been clicking on here to the businesses that need them, one, you're going to get exclusivity for the supply because you're the best solution there. And two, the solutions that we bring to the buyer is not only going to save them money, it's going to make their life easier as well and be a more proper fit for these types of businesses. Now, lastly, if you have one customer, let's just say one, and they're buying 3 different styles of pallets from you, right? So there's your pallet order. But they also need 55-gallon drums that they put on top of the pallet. And they need corrugated boxes because some of the stuff they go out and put in corrugated boxes or Gaylord boxes, which goes on top of a pallet. Now you have 3 or 4 items with one customer, and each one of those are different revenue streams. They order 150 pallets a week, 200 corrugated boxes, 35 55-gallon drums, and 10 Gaylord boxes, as an example. Now, you just created 4 separate reoccurring revenue streams for one customer. That's what I want to teach you. This is the training course. I sell the training course. I've had people think that this YouTube channel is a training course. It is not. This is just what it is. You need to know what you need to know that I teach in the training course. What to say, questions to ask, who these businesses are, how to set the deal up, how to evaluate the deal, how to tether yourself to this business in numerous different ways, how to consult that owner, how to answer the questions that they have for you, right? So, and how to not paint yourself in a corner as well, and the logistics and the backside of the business, the whole thing. It's like a college course for the pallet business, but done in a way where you don't have all the overhead, okay? Appreciate you spending time with me. I hope this gives you some clarity so the next time you see a comment that says, oh, the pallets are hard, the pallet yard's not even buying any. We ain't selling to pallet yards. We're not dealing with the 4840 exclusively. And let's do this in a different manner where you are not trapped in a stressful situation on standard pallets. All right? Y'all have a good one.